Hey traders, Raghee here. And in this update, we're going to take a look at Google. Google is one of the top 6 components within the NASDAQ futures. Of course, it's also a top weighted name within the XLC. We know that the percentage weighting that Google has affects both of these, but as futures traders, this is our main concern. And why? Well, obviously, if Google is up, and you can see it's sitting at about, at the moment, sitting at about 29.65, right? So where are we sitting in Google right now? Way up here, right? Up near 2,900. So it's broken the wave. So there's a couple lessons here that I definitely want to make sure we review. Number one, I never want to play the coin flip of earnings. I'm not saying that you can't. I just never do it. And this is why. Take a look at the technical structure, how great it's been in terms of rejection at the wave, at the Darvis. And here it looks like it might be a setup until we notice, well, technicals be damned, right? Structure, don't care. Here comes earnings. And it's in the aftermath of earnings we reassess where price action is at. We use our automated Darvis to take a look at levels that could be in play. So we just extend over levels that have proximity to where price action has head up into. And we ask ourselves, all right, could any of these levels be in play? Any of these particular Darvis levels? Again, we know we're sitting at about 29.65, which puts us right up in about here. Okay. Downtrend is broken, but we know if there is an event that can shake up the structure of a market, it's earnings, which is why we play into earnings and then we play after earnings, but we don't play through earnings. At least I don't focus on that. I don't recommend it. The bigger picture for NASDAQ traders is, what does this do to the NAS? What does this do to the futures contract? You can see right now, we're trading up around 137.15.1. Okay, now where does that land us in the NASDAQ? And what does the Google move do to, you can see here, what does that Google move do to the NASDAQ? Really very little. It's not moving the NAS through any level that would invalidate the overall downtrend. You can see here, bearish momentum, bearish trend. And now, where are we? We're up in the wave, right? We're in the resistance of the wave, and we're at the resistance of the Darvis. This is fantastic. This is now starting to move into a range where now we have, you guessed it, a short the rip. So in many ways, I have to say thank you, Google, because we were looking for a catalyst to get us up into this resistance zone. We were looking for a reason to get us up into, take a look at this Darvis here, just stretch them right on over. Boom, boom. That's the zone that we want to be in. And thank you, Google, for getting us up into the wave. Now we can start thinking about either long puts, right? Long puts on the triple Q. Triple Q is in play. XLC, XLY, of course. XLC, XLY. C for sure, because Google's weighted in C, XLY, and then of course SMH. These are all tied to the tech narrative, right? So tomorrow I'm going to look for some resistance in the NASDAQ, and I'm also going to look for our aggro, our moderate, and our conservative zones. So moderate lands us right around here, right? There's your aggro, moderate, and conservative zones. So I'm going to start thinking about how I can scale in to this trade. But I mentioned I'm looking at a specific symbol, and that's not any kind of tech chart, any kind of sector or stock in tech, as to why I still like the short in the NAS. And as long as I want to short rips, and I do, in the ZN 10-year bond, if ZN is heading lower, I'm still going to be looking for opportunities on NQ. The closer we get to the 21 propulsion, there's our setup. If we can get up into the wave, even better. Even better. So as long as this is still double red and NASDAQ and Q is still double red, there is an opportunity to short the rip. And that is what I'm looking at here. Does Google help? Absolutely. It doesn't help Google traders who are looking short. Not yet. There could be a fade. There could be a fade. But it sure does help those of us who have been waiting for a little nudge to the NAS into our zone. I'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.